That is a tight spot. So when you got a PRV up against a wall like this where you can't spin it, but it's a 600 XL and it's not a double union, what do you do? That ball valve works nicely. What do you do? Well, I'm going to show you a little trick that can help you get this off of here. A lot of people don't know is that you can actually repair these things. You can take them apart, put them back together. But that's what I'm gonna have to do with this because there is not enough space here. Dude, this is getting really hard to get off. I can't get any leverage to get this freaking thing off of here, dude. That's the innards of a PRV. Got this spring, the bell, got this little thing that has some grease on it. Anyway. Okay, how are you gonna get Teflon on there? Well, I'll show you another trick. When you get yourself a pen, Milwaukee marker. You wanna wrap it. I usually wrap it like 12 or 13 times because the diameter of the pen is much smaller than the pipe. But we're going to use this for both of the male adapters. I think I counted it once, and to get 3 revolutions on a 3/4 pipe, you need, I think, 8 revolutions on this pen. I counted it once. There was like 7. Something like that. But I usually put 3 or 4 wraps. Alright. Now we got 1, 2, 4 wraps. Let's see here. 2. Okay, so this is a relief valve. It blows off at 150 psi. I've said this in a lot of my other videos, but I think this is a California thing. I've not seen this anywhere else, but it's similar to a TMP, but this is strictly pressure. And I have seen these blow off, especially when people are up in the hills and the PRVs stop working. But before we put that on, I'm gonna going to put a hose bib right here so we can test the water pressure, turn the water back on. We'll put this on last. The relief valve and the PRV, the cost was $322. Okay, so that little piece goes in there like that. The spring sets on there like that, and then that goes like that. Alright, there you go. That's on there. Now let's get a hose bib and test the pressure. Will it leak? I don't see any leaks. So these are typically preset to 45, 50-ish. Alright. So you're at 45. So the way you adjust these is pretty counterintuitive. You would think that so you adjust it by moving this screw in or out. To make it go up, you actually thread it in towards the PRV. This is really difficult with this freaking pole right here. I can't even tell you how difficult this has made this. So you can see we're going up just a little bit. But basically you just thread this down and you keep your gauge on, and I want it to be at about 65. So I'm just gonna go a few more, and then this nut right here, just you tighten that, it just kind of locks this in place once you're done. All right, water's off. All right, so now take this off. was good. Now, put a little dope on this and then we'll just thread it back in. And we're done. That's it, folks. That's it. Get that Teflon out of there. I don't see any leaks. And that's all.